In 1954, the United States Air Force reported that a satellite or object was orbiting Earth and had been detected. And at that time, no country had the technology to even launch a satellite. Um, I think that it's important to note that um, that's a pretty vital piece of information if we're detecting something, above the Earth in orbit, and at the time, no country on Earth has the capability of this. It's kind of like the same thing when we have witnessed UFOs and have witnessed certain craft that may have been cited as early as the 1800s or early 1900s, and this was back when we were still riding around in horses and carriages. Like, we didn't even have an automobile with an engine, let alone an airplane. So even when we did have airplanes at the beginning, it was just like when we had automobiles at the beginning. They were very unsophisticated, and they were very um, inefficient. Like that, we had to create and then improve and advance. And um, so not only did we, even if we did have airplanes, they would be the very, you know, first, you know, they'd be the very first of the ones. And so they wouldn't even be sophisticated, and they'd be easily identifiable, and they wouldn't have much capability. And a lot of these flying crafts that we've seen UFOs depicted in, not in paintings, but we've there's been sightings, there's been images, footage, all kinds of stuff that has been captured before we even have the capability to fly. So when it comes to this Black Knight satellite thing, it's interesting to note that there has been, they have had incidences where they had captured something, in orbit above the Earth before we had the ability to put anything there, and before any country on the face of the Earth had the capability to, achieve that, accomplishment.